It's one of my favourite times of the year. Start of a new FM save. It came around a little too often in the last 30 days. I'm going to level with you. But let's go meet the new team. Duisburg have today confirmed the appointment of your boy. Eyebrows are raised in the world of football at the appointment of me. And I've recently spent time out of football, apparently. Not sure exactly how long the time is. It's about 10 months, though, top of my head. Faced plenty of questions, the usual malarkey, and we arrived with a record of 24 wins, 36 draws, 37 defeats, which is appalling. My first game in charge will be against Kaiserslautern, who, as we know, I've played with these a few seasons ago, pre-YouTube. I have preferred to do the 5-2-1-2 wing back, which we were using at the end of the Viktoria save. I was eventually sacked, so a little bit of a spoiler. If you haven't watched all of them, then feel free to just crack on from now, and I'll come back fill bits and bobs. But if you want to see some misery, and figuratively and almost literally pulling my hair out, then feel free to go back and watch that misery. It was very stress. And yeah, hoping for a better experience at Duisburg. That sums it up perfectly. Their pre-season hopes of finishing the top half. Currently finding themselves in 18th, our Deutsche. And they're, what are they? They've won 2, lost 2, and drawn 1 in their last 5. So it's not appalling, but it's better than the 20-something games that we left Viktoria in and only having 2 wins. So I think there's a lot of things to do here with this team. And I'm pretty excited for it. If you are, likewise, then do me the favour of liking, subscribing, all that madness. Show your support on the channel and give the bell a little tickle, and it will show you as soon as these videos and my other save are uploaded. The team have a slightly higher reputation than the previous one. They're predicted to finish 10th, and I like the kits. I have seen some of their kits, which might have been last season's, which were actual zebra pattern, and I'm kind of upset that isn't their ones in game. The director of football is Mike Wunderlich, which he's not good, but his name may very well save him. The team were founded in 1902, and the fierce rivals are RW Essen, who I believe are in the division at the moment. Our stadium currently has 31,500 capacity, and it's, about 20 years old at this point? And we've got pretty good facilities as well, which is handy. They finished the previous season in 13th. They're currently 18th, as we know. Their finances are listed as insecure, and their transfer budget is actually in negative, which I don't think I've ever seen. And their wage budget is quite a bit of a step up from my previous team, which is good. I've looked at their capacities as well. They're actually getting in crowds, so they've got a way of earning money, which is awfully helpful. They are lined up at the moment with our 5-2-1-2, which, as mentioned, is the one that we had previously. But I'm thinking I'll line it up with the formation that we've been using on our Doleboy save, because that seems to be doing quite a good job towards the end of last season. So we'll see whether that transfers over to here. The club themselves have asked us to develop players using the youth system, work within the budget, sell players to sign players to sell for a profit, avoid relegation this year, and then continue to remain. Obviously, we want a little bit more than that, so we'll do. We'll just satisfy that to keep them off our back, and we'll push further. And then I'm assuming we'll get promoted, and they'll say we want to be in the Bundesliga and win it in 3 years, and then I'll cry. So here we are. Also, noting that transition that we've just seen. New badges, new banner, new everything on the channel. What you saying? Pop it in the comments. Tell me how much you like it. Don't tell me if you don't. I don't want to hear that. I'm not here for negativity. I'm just here for people to tell me how fantastic I am. So our formation, teamed with kind of meeting the players, is as follows. It's a 4-3-1-2. So it's not dissimilar to what we had been playing on the previous saves of a 4-3-3 with a holding mid. But it's more congested in that middle of the park. Seems to be doing all right. We still have the 5-2-1-2 loaded if needs be, because we know that does an all right job. It's just not quite good enough. And then there's also like a kind of defensive version of the 4-3-1-2, being a 4-1-3-2. So when we're playing the stronger teams, hopefully picking up big teams in the cup, we can drop that guy back and have a little bit more kind of rigidity. 12 games in, 11 points, so it's not too bad. They're just below the Kev ratio. It's a point per game, roughly makes you safe for safe in the division. So we want to be pushing for that. And as I usually do, when I join a team, I want to finish the season on a positive goal difference. At very least, evens. So we've got bits to work with, and I think we'll do a good job. We've only scored 9 from 12, which isn't the best. Conceded 14 only, though, which is quite strong. If you're going up, you've got teams in like 8th who have only conceded 14, but they've also scored considerably more. So we just get more goals in the team, shore up the defence. The season preview, we'll have a little look at that, see where we are. So the team on there currently are 6th. We don't have any players that are challenging that, which is fine. We'll just fly under the radar a bit. The teams that have come down as 1860 Munich come down as favourites, and Magdeburg, who are 4th. Osnabrück are still here. Obviously, they ain't got promoted. It's just what they do. And Kaiserslautern are also one of the stronger teams. So we want to get into, obviously, safety. If we can push for that playoff spot, that'll be awesome. We've got a lot of games to work towards it, but mostly it's just staying safe in the division, getting a little bit more money in, improving the team. So we do have about 7 days to our game, but I have just spotted the socials. The team themselves were delighted to announce the signing of me as the manager. Some Donny, who's a journalist, just says, good luck. Another fella says, don't know how I'll get on, but I hope I do a good job. Fair play. Alex Benner, not quite so happy. What are we playing at? Ashley Stevens, of all people. I think the same thing every morning. But we all just move. We're going to do a good job. We'll be the best of friends after this, Alex. I'm sure. I'm going to see you now after this beautiful new transition for the Kaiserslautern game. And our team for the game, we have Shafran in goal, Gomez, Gembailis, Quadwo and Donker as the back four. Swap those two around so their feet actually makes sense. We have Knoll at the base of the midfield. I'm going for the defensive one in this game because they're so much stronger than us. Fry and Bacalorge outside of Newport. I also have Becerra, I think we pronounced that. So I'm going to pronounce it. And Mvondo up top. He is in a slight issue with fitness. Plus, we've got other strikes on the bench that we can bring on if needs be. So we just hit 20 minutes. The ball is with Kaiserslautern's defence. Dominic Raab puts it out to Nijhuis. They're loving this. Play back between their defenders. It's fine. Do what you want. Oh, we have got the ball. Mavondo. It's in the net. That's an easy goal for us. It's 1-0. That was Mvondo's 4th of the season, I think it was. I thought it said 14, but I'm pretty sure that isn't the case. But this is it. Like, well, they weren't doing anything with it, so just pressure them. Hopefully they'll make a mistake. And they made 2. Ball's in their net. 1-0 to us. Happy days. The win does drag us outside of the relegation zone, as it is. Obviously, there's still another, 25 games of the season left. So there's a fair stack of games left. Our XG does have us here, which you probably can't see. And even with me highlighting it, you can't see it. But it's fine. Don't worry about it, because we've got the goal, and they haven't. I'm telling them they're finding... Oh, look at that. You're fantastic, inspired, and motivated. There's a throw-in for Kaiserslautern on their left side, and we've just battered the ball away. Quadwo's smashed it up. Oh, I thought we were going to intercept him again. So they're on the possession again, just outside of our third once more. But just pressure them. Keep them away. Don't let them do anything dangerous. It looks like we've let them do something dangerous. They've scored. Sad. Daniel Hanslick has made it 1-1. 67 on the clock. I think we'll go and make some subs. Slight tweak. We've brought on Ngoy for Mavondo, who I know scored our goal, but he was unfit, and I don't want to risk losing him because he's pretty handy, and he's actually the only striker that's my player that's decent. I know we've got Hetver, but ignore him. We've bought off Marlon Fry for Elion Mamuti, who's the youngster that we had, who's actually on a decent wage. Probably is going to be here next year. I've dropped Newport over to the box-to-box role, which you can do very comfortably. And we've also brought Julius Fenningon, who's the other youngster that probably won't be here because he's been paid a fortune. But he's come on for Gembailis, who's not playing particularly well. In the last 15, I am just going to push us to positive, because why the hell not? I'll pop an encouragement on us, get us some little green faces at the bottom. And we're into, the last 7 minutes of the game now? There is a highlight, and it seems to be for them. But we'll get the ball back, and we'll attack. Oh, okay. Becerra nods it over towards Ngoy. He's got some space to run into. Is he going to return the ball back to his strike partner? No, into Newport in the middle. Over to Mamuti, through to Bachira. It's in their net. It seems to stand. What a lovely goal. Ah, you love to see it. I'll drop us back down now to balanced. I'm going to tweak with our tactics, but then we'll watch the highlights. So we'll stop playing out of defence. We won't look for the overlap because you're damn right, I'm going stinky. We'll go disciplined and we'll regroup, hold shape, slow down pace, all that madness, and we'll drop our lines ever so slightly. So Ngoy had the ball out here on the right, and I'm thinking, oh, we've got a lot of work to do here. Finds a fantastic pass into Nupert. Quick one into Mamuti. Quick feed through to Bachira. And he made the goalkeeper. He just did. That's a bit awkward. Do you know what? I'll watch it again. We'll watch it all day. Watch this. You ready? Goalkeeper. Is he going to get megged? Plunker. Absolute plunker. Into the last 4 of the game now. I don't know what we've got injury time-wise. Another 4. And, oh, balls. There's another highlight. With 3 minutes on the clock. Gomez. Quadwo. Just don't get caught in possession, guys. Beautiful. We've got it again. Bachira. Over towards Ngoy. Nupert. Out towards our right back. Just nice. Just don't lose possession, guys. We don't need to advance up the pitch. Just keep the ball. Bacalorge. We've got Bachira making a run again. A few people made runs then. Oh, we've lost the ball. Heidel. Ah, we've got it back. No faffing about. Get the ball back. Thanks very much. You've just kicked it upfield. I'm telling them to play slowly. Telling the tempo to be slow. Smash it upfield for no reason. Zimmer has the ball out on the right. A good tackle from Donker, but somehow he managed to put it back into danger. Hanslick. Oh, what? Was he offside? He was. But what a fantastic save nonetheless. We're going, it's all done. We've beaten them. This is what I'm saying. This is a decent team. Maybe the formation I was using just wasn't good enough. Or this formation is a bit of a madness. But either way, a win from the off against one of the strongest teams in the league, that is brilliant. We're up and out of the relegation zones as it is. And to be quite honest, I don't want to be back down there. So we'll only play a few games, and then we'll come back for the games against Magdeburg, who have just came down, and the Würzburger Kickers. Reasoning for that being, the ones towards the end of the year are both B teams, which I'm not really too fussed about showing you. And then normally I'd do one after the January window, which would leave me like 2 games played. So we'll do these 2, and then the following episode, we'll be back for probably Turkey Munch and Meppen after that January window, and we can see what's happened. But we can cover that at the end of next episode. But I am pretty goddamn happy with how that episode's gone. If you've enjoyed today's episode, then do me the favour, as I mentioned earlier, like, subscribe, all that madness. That'd be great. There's some items over here, so you can carry on watching. And I hope you're here for the rest of the series. Thank you for your time.